Because as a U.S. national, I have rights protected by the U.S. Constitution and the Supreme Court. I travel not for business and commerce. I just
Same thing. Same thing.
If the Mr. Williams in front of us does not admit that the ticket is in his name, is made out to him, I'd ask that the Mr. Williams on the ticket be given a warrant and that this gentleman be removed so we can continue with court.
I'm trying to resolve them, but I'm being threatened.
Buckle up, guys. Today, we're diving into a wild courtroom twist. A father dragged into court for child support. But the mother doesn't even show up. The kicker. She disappeared 2 months ago after dropping off 5 kids. No car seats, no diapers, nothing. She was in a beat-up car promising a payday, then vanished since then. This man's been holding it down. No contact, no help. The judge is stunned, but he's calm, just trying to survive 5 kids, solo parenting and still showing up to court. This part sets the stage. One parent vanished, the other stuck with 5 kids working full-time. The tension real, the struggle relatable, the court watching it all unfold. The reality hits hard. He didn't come to dodge support. He's already carrying the load. Alone next.
Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, open alcohol in a motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 1, open intoxicants in a vehicle driver. Count 2, furnish false forged info to police officer. Driver's license never acquired. Count 1. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled vehicle. Count 1, open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver. Count 2, tinted windows. Count 3, operator or front seat passenger failed to wear a safety belt. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled vehicle. Count 2 of that same ticket is drove while
It's all right, guys. Now the money fight gets exposed. Dad was sending $500 a week, but mom wanted $2. Zero, a demand that crushed him financially when he couldn't pay. She filed child support, then ghosted. He's paying everything, no assistance, no backup while working at McDonald's as a cook, raising 5 kids alone. The judge is asking the right questions, and Dad's answers show pure struggle. No complaints, just facts. This part shows the reality of being overworked and still dragged to court by someone who won't even show up. The courtroom's realizing this man didn't come to dodge support. He's already carrying the load. His job can barely cover his kids' needs, but he's still out here grinding. Respect in the room shifts quickly and rightfully.
Aaron Ruck on behalf of Mr. Timothy Williams. Mr. Williams, state your name.
I object to the counsel.
What was that?
I object to counsel.
Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Williams. He's saying it's not him, and he's all rights reserved. His name is all in all capital.
I object to representation.
What was that, sir?
I object to representation by you.
Okay. So you would like to represent yourself, Mr. Williams?
I'm not representing myself. I'm just here on special appearance, trying to clear this matter.
Okay, so you have to be the person in order to clear these matters. You just can't appear on behalf of someone unless you're an attorney. Are you an attorney, Mr. Williams?
I'm not the person, but I'm the live living Williams, not the Timothy Williams.
Are you Timothy Tally Williams? Do you know Timothy Tally Williams?
I am Timothy Williams, the living, breathing Timothy Williams, not the all cat that says on my ticket.
Okay. All right. So do you want to try and resolve these today or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you need an offer? Is that what I'm hearing you say? Because we can try and resolve all these tickets today if you want to.
Well, I'm just, because as a U.S. national, I have rights protected by the U.S. Constitution and the Supreme Court.
This part adds a touch of humor, but the grind is real. The judge jokes about his cooking, asks if he does private gigs. His reply, let's just say his cooking might not be what she expects. The laughter lightens the room, but behind it is the truth. He's hustling, stretching every skill he has to feed his kids and stay afloat. This isn't just about flipping burgers, it's survival mode with 5 mouths to feed the judge. Sees it too, behind the jokes is a man who's doing all he can, while the person who dragged him here is nowhere to be found. Every joke lands. But the reality stays sharp. Humor aside, this man's got pressure on his shoulders most couldn't handle, and he's still standing next. Voice.
So if you travel, drive, ride, anything on the city streets of Detroit, then you have to follow the rules that the city of Detroit has imposed. And so if you have not followed these rules, then you receive something called tickets. And these tickets are given to you based on the license or prior license or identification ID that is given to you. So we can either resolve these today or we don't have to resolve them. It's okay. But I would like to try and resolve these so that you can move forward and do whatever you need to do.
Yes, I would like to resolve them, but as the officer is seeing in his computer that by the Secretary of State, my ID has been rescinded, canceled. I have a passport, and I'm traveling. I don't drive. I just drive here.
Hold on, but if you drive in a vehicle, you need to have a driver's license. Your passport does not enable you the ability to be able to drive on the streets of Michigan.
I travel not for business and commerce. I just
Same thing. They have to have licenses as well. Have you ever heard of a truck driver without a license that drives on the commutes on the freeways, roads, or byways? It does not happen. You have to have a license to drive on the city of Detroit, state of Michigan. All 50 states are under my assumption and ability. So, Mr. Williams, I can't go back and forth. I have a lot of people on my screen. I know you can't see. We can have this discussion, but it just has to be near the end of the docket if you don't want to resolve it right now. Okay?
But for the record, Your Honor, I don't drive.
Go ahead.
For the record,
Okay.
I do not drive.
Okay.
Your Honor.
So how do you want to resolve it today? If you don't want to resolve it, I have to move to the next person, Mr. Williams.
I would like to resolve this matter.
Okay. All right. So would you like me to get you a... Yes, Attorney Snyder, go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. If the Mr. Williams in front of us does not admit that the ticket is in his name, is made out to him, I'd ask that the Mr. Williams on the ticket be given a warrant and that this gentleman be removed so we can continue with court.
Now it's decision time. The judge dismisses the case, and it's clear why he's doing it all, and Mom can't even show her face, but here's the kicker. He left the kids in a car washed by a poodle, that's right. A poodle, the oldest is 11, the youngest 2, and he's racing to get back. The court's laughing. But it's real, a dad under pressure doing what he can, no help. No breaks, just survival. This part shows how real parenting gets in the trenches. It's crazy. But the judge sees the truth and lets him go. The court's stunned, amused, and honestly impressed. He's not reckless. He's just desperate and doing his best. With what little he has, you can feel both the struggle and the grind in every word. This ending is wild. Turns out, Mom went to Miami for a BBL, leaving her 5 kids behind for cosmetic surgery. Dad drops the detail. She's in a wheelchair, fresh off surgery while he's drowning in responsibility. The judge's reaction says it all. Disbelief, then humor, wrong business. He jokes maybe he should have been a surgeon, not a cook. The judge reminds him she can refile, but nobody expects her back. The father exits, fast racing back to his kids and that loyal poodle. This is courtroom chaos at its peak part, comedy part, tragedy, and 100% real life. The contrast is brutal. One parent's chasing cloud, the other chasing diapers. Case closed.
Mr. Williams, on these tickets?
Excuse me?
I said, is it you, Mr. Williams, on these tickets? Because that's fair. That means that I'm talking to someone who doesn't have these tickets in my courtroom, and so that person has not appeared. But I'm assuming that it's you. Are these your tickets, sir?
If you assume, yes.
Oh.
I stand.
So do you want to, Mr. Williams, do you want to resolve these or not? We can't keep going back and forth. You want to take care of these today with some type of plea or no?
I'm trying to resolve them, but I'm being threatened by imprisonment if I don't agree.